All right, guys, I got a lot of things to actually talk about because right now I'm talking about, kind of copyright in Nigeria because a lot of people don't seem to understand the whole thing about copyright. When I put out a video out there, talking about Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid being, being samplers in the musical game, a lot of people actually, blasted me about that. Right now, I want you guys to, kind of understand copywriting and what Nigerian law says about that. And most of these your so-called celebrities, they don't, or artists, they don't actually understand how the law interprets copyright in Nigeria. That is why they need to engage the services of entertainment lawyers, not just political lawyers. Or this, we have good lawyers that can interpret entertainment laws, and these people, they are few in Nigeria. They need to actually go out for them and find some kind of interpretations around some things before putting out content. And you got to also understand that some people uses their sentiment to rule what is written in the constitution, what is written down by law or in the law, and that will not strengthen the entertainment industry for us. But before I jump right in, I want to actually ask you guys to kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel. But if already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and make sure you share my videos across all social media platforms so that others will get to see what is trending and what we are talking about as a people on social media. Yes, copyright is an issue in Nigeria. A lot of people talk about copyright, especially music fans. They allow their sentiment for their music artist or somebody who they see as model to actually rule them, and that will not make our music industry a stronger one in the world. Because when you talk about a viable and strong music industry, you talk about the US entertainment industry, and you see a lot of these laws, this actually stand in US to making it a better one. And if we don't copy those kind of law enforcement in Nigeria, especially when it comes to copyright issues and those things, man, we are not building kind of better musical ecosystem. That is one thing I need to tell you guys. And a lot of people keep complaining that the government is not doing enough, it's not doing this. Yes, and you are still using your sentiment to judge your own artists, to say even when they copy some people's work, you say it's right, it's okay with them, and you are blaming government for not taking some certain actions against some persons. That is wrong now, man. Let us apply it at all level of governance. That is something we need to actually start doing before we can get a better functional country, a better functional entertainment industry, a better functional political system. That is something we need. Right now I'll be talking about copyright laws as regards to musical publishing in Nigeria. Yes, from the report I obtained so far about the copyright laws in Nigeria, I'll be reading most of them out to you, and then kind of speaking to those points, because you need to actually understand this thing before criticizing any blogger for talking about song sampling in Nigeria. Let me just read out this thing. Flavor's Nwa Baby Ashao remix became an instant hit in 2011. Flavor had actually sampled another song, Sawale by Res Lawson. Sawale was released in 1960s. The Nigerian music industry is constantly proliferated by music samples. Lagbaja Gragra was sampled in Davido's If. Kojo found an Abra Kadabra Done Talking was sampled in Davido's Fall. Wizkid's Carol was sampled in Yemi Alade's Johnny. More recently, Rema sampled Jay-Z's classic Death of the President, a song with samples from the Lonely Listing Smith. And you got to understand that musical industry in Nigeria is being proliferated. Like, we have a lot of samplers in the musical Nigerian ecosystem. But you have to also understand, are they doing the right thing before doing that? Because when somebody comes out in the future now to actually sue these people, his fans or her fans will start using sentiment to judge the whole thing. Put sentiment aside. If we start using sentiment to rule Nigeria as a country, you all know that, man, a lot of things will go wrong more than this one now. Some people are blaming the politicians of using their brothers in the village, appointing them into political position when they come into office. Right now, we are encouraging artists to sample other people's songs without paying the right clearance to those people or royalty to those people, and that is very wrong. Even if you are a music fan, that is something that you guys need to actually understand. This raises a lot of questions as to awareness of Nigerian artists. What do they know about copyright protection? Are these many samples successfully cleared? Is the court system dissuading a few from seeking legal remedy? Is it easier to call out the 14 artists on radio and social media? Is it that music sampling is acceptable in Nigerian music culture? Is it that enforcing intangible rights is perceived as needless restrictive? Where some persons come out to say, man, my work was sampled in this particular kind of content and I want to sue, or you pay me some royalties. Musical fans, they are quick to say, man, why you did do that one now? Why you did do that one now? If we don't put these things in check, you will understand that the musical industry in Nigeria will be like kind of destroyed to an extent, because a lot of people that want to like invest in the musical industry will say, man, if I put my money here now, somebody will copy my content and then make it, publish it, and if I raise my head to like want to sue, the people will support the person and ask me not to. Why I'm losing money? That is another thing that is bad for the musical kind of ecosystem in Nigeria, and we should start looking into this. And last time I pushed out a video talking about Wizkid sampling Holla at Your Boy, whether he did the right thing before doing that. And then some people were like talking about all those things. Yes, we don't have a musical a great musical industry yet. Why? Because of this kind of sentimental issues around musical industry. Let's follow what the law says, not what your opinion and your sentiment says. In May 2018, Teckno's Jogodo sampled Pologo by popular duo Mad Melon and Mountain Black, Danfo Drivers, and was immediately accused of copyright infringement. The matter was seemingly settled behind the scenes. Later in August, Ciara made her Afrobeat debut with Freak Me featuring Teckno. The track contained heavy sampling from Tiwa Savage's and was clearly done without the artist's permission. Shortly after, Ciara took to Twitter to thank Tiwa Savage for inspiration. Yes, that is what they do from time to time, because Nigerian artists, Nigerians, they are good persons. That is one thing I believe. Sometimes they don't enforce this thing, but I would say that you need to actually get a clearance before sampling somebody's song, so that you will avoid this kind of crisis later as it becomes successful with the song. We have two sides to it. We have sound recording, and we still have a lot of issues about the whole thing. And let me read further so that you will get to understand. All right now, I want to go to what does Nigerian law says. To reiterate, there are two sets of rights to be protected in a song: a composition, that is lyrics, melody, and sound recording, that is the audio recording. Sound recording copyrights are owned by the recording artist and their record label, while composition are owned by the publishers and songwriters. That is, we have two aspects of kind of a copyright. Right now they are talking about the composition, that is the person that wrote the song, the melody and other things, and the sound recording. And they say that sound recording copyrights are owned by the recording artist, that is the artist himself, and the record label, while the composition are owned by the publishers, the person that published the song, and the songwriter. These are the aspects you need to actually understand, because we need to protect these people, because it's not easy to write song. That is something I will tell you guys. And then when these songs are patent righted, or when they get patent right to this song, you should actually enforce the law on this. You cannot take somebody's song without getting a clearance from that person. That is something that you guys need to actually understand about the whole thing. The first one, composition. Under the Nigerian Copyright Act, NCA, composition are referred to as musical works. Copyright in a musical work subsists for 70 years. Composition must be contained in a definite medium of expression. This extends to writing and MP3 recording. One thing I'm just asking is that, are Nigerian artists following the right kind of path of doing these things? That is something I'm asking right now, because a lot of people are quick to say, man, why you sue him now because you don't broke and all this. Not, the person is trying to either protect his himself, his work, and the record label and his investment. And you are saying that, okay, why you sue him now? The person spent a lot of money promoting that song, getting that song to you and making it popular, and somebody else copied the song and want to reap from there without actually putting more effort to writing his own or her own song. And now somebody wants to protect his or her business, and you are accusing the person that wants to protect. Man, guys, we are not fair at this, because we don't understand what the copyright law says about these people in Nigeria. And until we start understanding this, I think a lot of people will not be criticizing or some persons taking legal actions. Every time I turn around, the last aspect I want to speak about is sound recording. I said copyright in a sound recording subsists for 50 years. Under the Act, copyright in a sound recording is the exclusive right to control the reproduction, that is, the reproduction of the whole or substantial part of recording, either in its original form or in any form recognizable. Some people said the lyrics between Wizkid and the seven artists is actually different. But right now the law is saying something different, something that you need to actually understand. It said something recognizable. It said the production of a whole or substantial part of the recording, either in its original form or in any form recognized derived from the original content. And that is something that you guys need to actually understand when it comes to copyright laws in Nigeria. And musical sampling typically entails reproduction of a substantial part of a prior recording, control of the exclusive to the artist and his record label, recognizably derived from the original. is this word recognizably is what you need to be actually looking into right now, and say provide a useful test for permissible music sampling. If a part of a song can be recognized as derived from another, then it is a reproduction. Most people, they don't understand this thing. Why? Because you get data, just can't comment. You need to actually understand what the law says about it. Go and read up all those things, and you will understand. You will start, getting a lot of things. He said, if a part of the song can be recognized as derived from another, then it is a reproduction. But we still talk about this further. But before I jump off, I want you guys to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time I upload my videos.